Wizards taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Run.
Now a third-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Bucs had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he completes this to Russell Gage. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
First down, here's White. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. But you look at this defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it fourth down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys. Because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence. Show some aggressiveness. Go pick it up.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He's trying to get it to Ross St. Brown, and it's third and short. Look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Well, this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Goff on first down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This is complete to Hawkins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Orlando with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Go. 5.
To throw is Goff. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards, and that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw, Goff. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Palmer going to go in motion left. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Real.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, along the line.
At the 33-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Real.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 1. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
And an Orlando first down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, here's Goff. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Goff's throw pulled in by Atwell here. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Gibbs will take it in. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Orlando.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Next to score, Wizards 7, Buccaneers 3.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. To throw, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Mayfield looks to throw. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
The final shot before break here. Gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Goff. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 22.
22 yards. First down, Orlando.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
It was Jamel Dean who came up to make the tackle.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Goff now looking to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. He finds his man complete. It's Hawkins. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Goal. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Wizards take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Rolling to his left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you're working throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Tampa, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. To throw on second down is Goff. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Fighting to the ball carrier there was Carlton Davis, and he finishes that play off.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Here's Goff now on second down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Goff. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tutu Atwell. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Wizards look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mayfield off the play fake. And this will be. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. And an Orlando first down.
We go tonight.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jamison Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Wizards look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
They go play action. Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Kings!
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked off by J.C. Horn. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Tonight. All right. Come on.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
But it brings up 4th down.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for our